welcome everybody to Francis Asbury, home of the 13-1 Kecoughtan Warriors, playing host today to the 10-5-1 Phoebus Phantoms, and we're already into the game. And I'll let Mike bring you up to speed. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, we have a 2-2 count right now on the leadoff batter for the Lady Phantoms, Jamie Walsh, and there's a ground ball to her left field for a base hit, so she's going to lead off the game with a base hit. We had a little bit of technical problems, but we're here.
I get a chance, I will give you the sponsors.
Second, number 8.
Next batter for the Lady Phantoms, Sarah Ward. She is their Phantom shortstop. Top of the first inning here, no outs. Just started.
Jamie Walsh batting .326, and this is Sarah Ward. She's batting .333 coming into today's contest. Who do we have pitching for the Warriors today?
Jennifer Robinson.
There she goes. And Samantha Haraway is the catcher. That's your battery for the Warriors.
Call strikeout, leaving the count of 1-1. It's amazing. We were here 15, 20 minutes ago getting all set up, and it looked like the rain was going to hold off a little bit, and as soon as they played the national anthem, down it came. It pulled around and faked a bunt, and it's in there for a ball. 2-1 is the count.
2-1.
Sarah Ward for the Lady Phantoms.
Oh, nice. Got the corner.
That'll leaving it up 2-2. Lady Warriors, losers of the last game they played against the Woodside Wolverines, which gave them a tie for the lead. Both teams 13-1. Ground ball to the second baseman. Nice play, tag out, and a throw to the first for the double play to retire both batters. That'll bring up
number 15. Excuse me, number 5.
There's your Phoebus lineup.
And if you look at the screen there, you show the Phoebus lineup. Jamie Walsh at first base, Sarah Ward at shortstop, Jackie Ward pitching, Rebecca Barnes is catching, Christina Parrish right field, Uzi Crotch is the center fielder, Megan Gilchrist is
right field.
No, Megan Gilchrist, number 9. Megan Gilchrist is the is the third baseman. Amanda Crocker is the left fielder. Sarah Phillips, the designated hitter, batting for Ellen Crocker, who is playing second base. 1-1 is the count on Jackie Ward. 2 down in the top of the first inning.
Foul ball. 1-2.
Jennifer Robinson now is ahead on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes on a changeup. Hit to the shortstop, and she's going to end up with a base hit on the play.
Shortstop got a hand on it, knocked it down, was not able to come up with the ball and make the throw. I think she would have had trouble making the throw anyway, Mike.
Well, she had to do that backhanded, so that'll put Jackie Ward at first base, bringing up the catcher, Rebecca Barnes, number 13. 2 down in the top of the first here at Francis Asbury Park, home of the Lady Warriors of Kecoughtan High School.
Rebecca batting .346.
She looks at the first pitch, call strike.
I didn't let you know what Jackie Ward was batting. Jackie is, whoa.
Pop up to the infield as the second baseman for the Warriors.
Going on the bottom of the first.
Jennifer Tobin makes the final out of the inning for the Lady Warriors. They had 2 hits. No runs, there was a batter left. And after a half inning of play with the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors coming to bat, no score.
All right. Today's game is sponsored by Zooms with 14 convenient Peninsula locations and by Hampton Chevrolet. Give them a call, 838-5450, and in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. All right, coming up for the Warriors, we'll show you their starters, their batting order.
Allison Caves leads off at shortstop. Jennifer Tobin, second base. The pitcher, Jennifer Robinson. Center fielder is Kim Onks. First baseman is Erica Van Ees. Center fielder is Samantha Haraway. Third baseman is Danny Tatum. Left fielder is Shannon McFadden. And the right fielder is Patty Eubank. The batting order and the starters for the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors.
All right, leading off, that's Allison Cave batting .477.
And the battery for the Phoebus Phantoms, the pitcher Jackie Ward will be throwing into Rebecca Barnes as the catcher.
We want to let the fans know that this game will be broadcast on WHCS Channel 46, or your home for sports on the peninsula. We do baseball, soccer, softball, basketball, and football. Tune us in.
Allison Cave for the Lady Warriors leading off the bottom of the first inning. Right there.
Nice pitch.
0-1 is the count. I like those fancy helmets that they wear with the little slot down the back for the ponytails. Shot back to the pitcher. Nice play, and then turns around and throws the ball low, and first baseman for the Phantoms dropped it.
That'll kill you.
So Allison's going to reach by error.
For the Warriors, number 9, junior second baseman, Jennifer Tobin.
We'll go
Tobin.
E3 on that one.
Jennifer Tobin is your batter. She's batting .405. Andy Foley. Talk about our crew here in a minute.
What's Andy outside the press box for?
I
thought
don't
he was
know.
supposed to play in the truck.
He's still trying to figure out what he's doing, I think.
Squared around a bunt, and it was fouled off. That came close to being caught. 0-1 to count to the Lady Ward batter, Jennifer Tobin, second baseman. And you'll notice in softball how your first baseman and third baseman are sitting right here waiting on it. Gets it down, and the second baseman for the Phantoms drops that one. So that one's going to go E4. That'll put runners on the corners at first and third.
For the pitcher, junior number 4.
Not a very good start for the Lady Phantoms. 2 errors in a row on routine balls that should have been outs.
It should have been routine outs. Jennifer Robinson batting .409.
This is
comes
the
up to
pitcher.
plate. See if she can help her own cause.
Trying to determine what their young batter's pitching record is. She's 11-1 on the season. A ground ball to the shortstop as a runner comes in and scores. And got her going to third. So Allison Cave comes in and scores on the ground ball, goes as a fielder's choice. Jennifer Tobin is thrown out at third base.
Hey, watch it.
Jennifer Robinson is going to advance to second off of all those throws.
All right.
Nice camera work got her. Now batting is Kim Ox. She is the center fielder for the Lady Warriors.
Batting .439.
Popped up in the infield as the catcher for the Lady Phantoms makes an attempt to go after it. Rebecca Barnes a little short. 1-1 is the count. Still one out here in the bottom of the first. Nice play by the third baseman. Makes the play for the second out of the inning, as Jennifer Robinson will advance over to third base on the play. That will bring up Erica Van Ez.
Watch the shot here. Nice job with the third baseman. And the looks got her. Okay, Erica Van Ez batting 273. How to play.
Erica Van Ez batting. She is the first baseman for the Lady Warriors. 0-1 is the count. Oof, that one looked a little high and outside to me. But I'm blind as a bat anyhow, especially back here.
Look, got the corner. Got the corner.
0-2 is the count. Ground ball to the first baseman for the third out of the inning. So the first baseman over there takes that one uninsisted. That'll end the side for the Kecoughtan Warriors, as they scored one run off of no hits. There were 2 Phoebus errors and 1 Kecoughtan player left on base.
Kecoughtan 1.
We will pick.
After one completed.
Go ahead.
Kecoughtan 1 and the Lady Phantoms
And then you
0.
see the umpires, Ed Whitley behind the plate and Paul Rumenick at the bases. And Tim, where did Tim come from?
I don't know. I'm standing behind you, though. Just remember that.
We will pick a player of the game for both of these teams this afternoon. Each player receive a trophy and a shirt. Trophy comes from Trophy World, located in the historic Hilton Village in Newport News. For all your recognition awards, needs, trophies, plaques, and custom engraving, contact Bob Hilling at Trophy World at 595-7354. Mention this announcement and you get special pricing. The shirt comes from the Teen Water Team Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidering, uniforms, and apparel. Call 594-0411. Talk to David Chubb or Terry McNamara, T-Mac. And do want to mention that Zooms is giving an award to the senior player on the softball, baseball, and girls and boys soccer team this year who has demonstrated academic excellence. These players be awarded plaques at a school board meeting on, I believe, it's third Wednesday in May, which is, I think, is the 17th. These players will be awarded those plaques at that meeting, and we would like to thank David Allen Zooms for the continuing support of WHCS and our student athletes. And also thank you to Hampton Chevrolet at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard, one of our corporate sponsors. Give them a call, 838-5450. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, leading off the top of the second inning for the Phoebus Phantoms is the center fielder, number 18, Christina Parrish.
She's batting 273, coming in today's contest. Good basketball player, this young lady.
That was a little low, ball one.
We did our ball games this year, and basketball, she did a good job underneath the basket.
Fouled back here, underneath the catcher. 1-1 is the count. I noticed a couple of the players out there taking their sweatshirts off now. Stopped raining, looks like. Change up was a little low. 2-1 is the count.
2-1.
Christina Parrish, center fielder for the Phoebus Phantoms. Phoebus Lady Phantoms. High and outside. 3-1 is the count. No outs here in the top of the second inning. Outside corner. That'll fill the count up. 3-2. Payoff pitch on getting ready to come.
Nice play by Robinson.
Nice little play by the Warrior pitcher,
Right fielder.
Unassisted.
Jennifer Robinson, unassisted at on the play for the first out. Josie Krotz, the right fielder, number 11 for the Phoebus Phantoms, now batting.
Batting .233 coming into today's contest. Oh, nice bunt.
Ooh, and they got her too. What
Boy,
a
that
play.
was a nice throw.
What a play.
To the plate for Phoebus. Number 9.
That was an excellent play there by the Warriors.
But a great
By
bunt.
the Warriors' first baseman stretching out for it, and the
Yeah.
pitcher getting the ball and just snaps it down there. Look at that stretch for the out. 2 down. That's going to bring up Megan Gilchrist, the third baseman, number 9 for the Phoebus Phantoms.
Megan's only batting .154. Has struggled at the plate this year.
Look at the way she holds the bat. And that one's low. 2-0 is the count. Ooh, got the corner on that one. 2-1 is now the count.
Big corner.
Two and two.
That'll even the count of 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got 2 out here in the top of the second inning. Early in the contest, Kecoughtan Warriors jumped out to a 1-0 lead after 1, courtesy of a couple of phantom errors over at first base. Ooh, that one was pretty, right down the middle.
And
No look strikeout.
retires the side.
That's the end of the top of the second inning for the Lady Phantoms. No runs, no hits. There was no errors and nobody left. 1-0 Kecoughtan after an inning and a half here at Francis Asbury Field in Fox Hill section of Hampton.
WHCS Channel 46 presents your school board meetings live on the first and third Wednesdays of each month at 7:30. So tune in and be informed. Talk a little bit about our crew today. Director Scotty Bowers, graphics Andy Foley, Don Trouse's engineer Andre Mattingly doing the slow motion. On the cameras we have Mike Nowinski, Susan Bowers, and Nathaniel Braxton. I don't think I forgot anybody. Mike Hauser and Bob Hintz.
So we enter the bottom of the second inning with the Lady Warriors coming up to bat. Samantha Haraway will be leading off, the catcher for the Lady Warriors.
She batted 200 coming into today's contest.
Leading off the second for the Warriors, senior catcher number 6, Sam Haraway. Haraway.
Pitch was a bit low.
1-0.
1 ball, no strikes. A little looper to the second baseman. Going to have to make a play, and she didn't make it.
Chased the ball, spun away from her.
Senior third baseman number 8, Danny Tatum. Tatum.
So Miss Haraway will advance to first base by the error on the
And you see that spin,
second
just that spin, the ball
Yes,
just
indeed.
took away from her.
Danny Tatum now the third baseman batting, and she lays one down. It's foul ball. So everybody goes back and we'll start it over again.
Annie Tatum batting 296.
It's like the rain slopped a little bit. It might be a little misty out, but it one not coming down like it did when we first started.
Now, not when Braxton got his rain gear on.
Nice bunt back to the pitcher. And the out at first base.
Sacrifice for
So Tatum gets a sacrifice, moving Haraway over to second base on the play for the first out. Now with a runner at second base, the next batter is the left fielder, Shannon McFadden.
Batting 276.
A little low. 2-0 is the count.
2-0.
Feels almost like a nice fall day, doesn't it? Nice
Yep.
and cool. Ground ball to the second baseman, who makes the play for the out, as Samantha Haraway will advance over to third place.
You like that? Scotty says no bugs today.
Number 14, junior right fielder Patty Eubank. Eubank.
2 outs in the bottom of the second inning now. Patty Eubank, the right fielder for the Lady Warriors, now batting with
435.
It's not a bad batting average
No,
for
it
somebody batting ninth in the batting order. Inside. 1-0 is the count. Threatening to score down at third base, Samantha Haraway, the Lady Warrior catcher. Little blooper down the first base line is going to drop in and for the base hit, and that will score Haraway from third as the Warriors will now lead 2-0.
Good job bringing her around.
Senior Ellie Kay.
Did you watch the replay and you watch it just falls in front of the first baseman.
Got a runner at first base with 2 down now, and the next batter is Allison Cave playing shortstop today.
Cheap shortstop pitcher, batting 477, and has scored 20 runs this year, has 21 hits.
She's also a pitcher, and I believe she has a 2-0 record on the season. First pitch was a little outside, ball 1.
3-0 as a pitcher.
3-0. Give her credit for the extra game. She's 3-0.
She picked up an assist somewhere along.
Oh, I'm just going by the coaches over here, you know.
Oh, the PA guys giving you false information and you just eat it right up.
Well, it took you that long to give me the right one.
I just didn't go through everything I had. Don't want to give everything I have.
Okay, so Allison Cave is 3-0 in the season. Oh, that one almost hits her. Gets away from the Phantom catcher and advancing down to second on a wild pitch is Patty Eubank.
2-1.
2 balls and a strike on Cave. Tell you what, the ball hits the outfield, it's going to get wet today.
It is that.
Is that the sun look like it's wanting to come out? Line drive just past the outreached hand of this Phantom second baseman as Allison Cave is going to second looking for a double, and she gets it.
Standing up.
Safely standing up as Patty Eubank scores from second base on the play. That will extend the Lady Warriors lead now to 3-0 as you can see it again. That was an excellent hit. Just outside the reach. So Cave records a double and an RBI on the play. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Jennifer Tobin, who reached first base by an error in the first inning. Ground ball right here to the shortstop, and it goes right over her glove.
Jennifer Tobin, batting 405, has scored 18 times, got a single, and advanced on the throw down to second.
So off the error, Jennifer Tobin will be safe, advancing over to second base on the throw.
Well, we talked about Jennifer as a pitcher. She's not a bad batter, batting 409, has scored 14 runs. As a pitcher, they got her 11-1.
That's what we said earlier.
Yep.
And if they got her 11-1 and Allison Cave is 3-0, that sounds like a 14-1 record. Now, is it 14-1 or is it 13-1?
I'm telling you what the coach told me.
It's 13-1.
Well, now the coach has got here. What's
so now
that?
It's at 14-1.
What's the coach got right there? 3-0 and 11-1.
The PA announcer says he's right. Allison Cave is 2-0.
He's
2-0 or 3-0. It doesn't make any difference. She's undefeated. Let's put it that way. All right, now we 2 outs, a runner on second base. The next batter is Jennifer Robinson, the pitcher for the Lady Warriors, and she is 11-1. Inside ball. Does it say what her ERA is?
Nope.
Yeah, it does right there. 0.75 ERA. She has 101 strikeouts in the game.
And popped up
on the season. That's pretty good. Pop up the second baseman to end the inning. So after 2 complete, the score now is the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors 3 and the Phoebus make that 4 and the Phoebus Lady Phantom 0. Little blooper to the second base. Nice play.
Quit stealing my statistics, Mike. Stealing my statistics, will you? Like a rock, they got pickups and new and used cars. Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda, 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. Go down, see them, or give them a call at 838-5450. And if you want some of that good Beantown coffee, fried chicken, potato wedges, Krispy Kreme donuts, you can get them as a box in one. Ham, cheese subs, Coke, pizza, and Citgo gas. Go to Zooms, 14 convenient Peninsula locations.
Yeah, for the Lady Warriors there in the bottom of the second inning, they scored 3 times. They had 2 hits, 1 error, and there was a runner left. After 2 complete, as the rain looks like it's starting to come down again. Lady Warriors 4 and the Phoebus Lady Phantom 0. Leading off the top of the third inning for the Lady Phantoms, Amanda Crocker, number 7. Sorry, number 10. She is the left fielder.
Number 10, Amanda Crocker.
Amanda Crocker's only batted 14 times this year.
A little low, ball 1.
She's also one of the pitchers, Jackie Ward. I'll give you her stats in the next time up. I'll hide them so you won't be stealing them.
Somebody's got to put them out.
Well, I will. Just you don't give everything.
Oh. E6. And the Crocker reaches base by error.
The designated hitter.
It's going to bring up the DH, Sarah Phillips, who is batting for Ellen Crocker.
Is this Sarah Phillips? Yeah,
this is Sarah Phillips. She's DHing for Ellen Crocker, the second baseman. Ball 1.
Sarah's been in 13 games this year. Has just been 28 times at bat.
Two and 0. Swing and a miss on a high outside pitch. 2-1. Wind's picking up just a bit. Getting a little nippy in here. Ooh.
2-2.
He likes that outside corner.
2-2 is the count. No outs and a runner on first for the Lady Phantoms. Swing and a miss on a low ball that was in the dirt, but gets the strikeout on the play. First out of the inning. That's going to bring up the top of the lineup for the Phoebus Phantoms. That's number 3 playing the first base, Jamie Walsh.
Jamie batting .302 in 16 games, has 43 at-bats.
Well, she led off the first inning with a single.
Well, and she's got
and pops out to the catcher that time. That'll bring up, with 2 out, bring up the shortstop, Sarah Ward. If you see it here again, watch a little pop-up off of a bunt. Catcher makes a one. What a nice replay. And almost got her at first.
Sarah Ward batting .275, 14 hits, 1 double, 1 triple. 5 RBIs.
2 out, bottom of the third. 4-0. Lady Warriors leading the Lady Phantoms. Peninsula District action here from Fox Hill and Francis Asbury Park.
Well, Mike.
Seen many softball games on this field.
And played a couple.
Yeah, played a few too. Really enjoyed playing fast pitch on this field. I remember coming out here as a youngster with the dad, watching the Fox Hill Bankers, the Merchants, and there was all kind of different teams down here. They were all the same team. They were just different sponsors.
Different names.
Nice changeup.
Yeah, that is a nice.
Almost had her fooled. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the top of the third inning. Two and two.
2-2 to Ward.
That one was in the dirt. That's going to advance Amanda Crocker down to second base, so that puts her in scoring position. Counts full with 2 down. Sarah Ward, the batter. And she hit into a double play to the second baseman in the first inning. As she draws a walk, that's going to put runners at first and second now with 2 down.
That's first walk we've had today.
Yep. Jackie Ward, the pitcher for the Phantoms, now up. Runners at first and second, 2 down.
She's batting .455, had 25 hits, 3 doubles, 3 triples.
And she singled in the first inning, so her batting average has improved. That one gets away from her, and she still might get her. And both runners will advance. So that puts Ward at second base, and Amanda Crocker advances to third.
Well, that's Sarah Ward, and then Jackie Ward's batting, right?
Right.
Okay. She's 13 RBIs coming in today's game.
Well, she's got 2 of them in scoring position now. Base knock hit right back up to the pitcher's position. She makes the out for the third inning. That's going to be it for the Lady Phantoms here. If you watch a replay here, they're going to show the ball go right back to the pitcher for the Warriors. This makes a nice play to kill the rally. Look at that slow motion.
Oh, I tell you, Andre, get that slow-mo going. Don Charouse doing the slow-mo. All right. Don does a little of everything.
Well, the Lady Phantoms didn't score in their half of the third inning. Score remains the same. The Kecoughtan Lady Warriors.
And there you can see Nathaniel Braxton all ready for the inclement weather. Got the camera covered up. Got him covered up.
He thinks it's raining out there.
Hey, Brack, is it raining out there? Smile, you're on camera.
Look at him. He hears you. He's ignoring you. Now he's standing not more than 5 feet in front of us here to the left. So
I'd throw something at you, you'd see it, but I wouldn't throw anything at him. Oh, that shot was for the ladies.
The bottom of the 3rd inning for the Lady Warriors. Center fielder Kim Onks is up to bat, and she grounded out to the 3rd baseman in the 1st inning.
She's at center field batting .439, 16 runs scored this year. 18 hits, 4 doubles. She is the cleanup batter.
Ground ball to the 3rd baseman, and she dropped it.
They're just not coming up with them clean.
Nope.
Number 18, first baseman, Erica Van Ness.
Van Ness now the batter, the first baseman.
Erica, just a freshman, batting .273, 14 runs scored, has 106 putouts coming into today's, and has stolen 6 bases.
Well, we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the Lady Phantoms have already recorded 5 errors in the game. That's attributed to most of the runs so far.
Well, you're trying to tell me most of the runs are unearned, right?
She went for it. Unfortunately for the Phantoms, there was no. I don't understand why she stopped, but she did. She got there safely anyhow. She'll get a stolen base. Kim Ox is being talked to by the coach, and she doesn't understand why she was doing that. But anyhow, it worked out for them as they ended up. She ends up all the way down on 3rd base.
Yep.
Van Ness pulls back on a bunt attempt, and that 0-2 is the count. Line drive in between the shortstop and the 3rd baseman, right out of the reach for a base hit, as Kim Ox comes in to score the 5th run, as Erica Van Ness will get a base hit and advance to first.
And we'll get an RBI. Samantha Haraway, just as a senior catcher batting .200, has 15 RBIs, has thrown out 10 runners.
And she reached first base in the 2nd inning by an error. No outs in the bottom of the 3rd.
Time out.
One of the better pitches she's had, too. That thing was right down the middle of the plate. Fouled back. That'll bring the runner back. No outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Lady Warriors 5, the Lady Phantoms 0. Swing and a miss. Squared around like she was going to bunt and pulled it back.
Well, she wasn't bunting on that one.
Nope. 0-2 is the count. No outs. Popped up down the first base line, as the first baseman makes a nice play to record the out.
Nice play by the
first out of the inning. That's going to bring up
It's Tatum time.
Danny Tatum, the
Third base, senior, number 8.
3rd baseman.
Watch the replay.
Tatum.
There she got it. Danny Tatum, this young lady was first team all-district last year, has 5 stolen bases, batting .296.
Now she squared around like she was going to try to sack again. That sacrificed to run her down and pulled it back in a little easy liner to the pitcher for the 2nd out.
And what was bad about that, it was the first baseman's coming in for the bunt. Nobody on first base to catch the runner who had started to break for 2nd.
That's going to bring up Shannon McFadden, the left fielder.
Shannon McFadden, a senior left fielder, batting .267.
In the dirt. 1-1 is the count. 2 down, bottom of the third inning. Foul back behind the catcher. It's 1-2 now.
1-2.
There's a little looper down the first baseline, and it falls short of the right fielder for a base hit. She will advance to second base. McFadden advances to second base on the throw as Van Ness advances over to third. So with runners on second and third with 2 down, the next batter is the right fielder, Patty Eubank, who had a base hit in the second inning and scored.
Well, Patty is a junior right fielder batting .435. This is her first year on the varsity.
Batting over 400 as the number 9 hitter is an excellent
excellent weapon,
average.
isn't it?
Yes, and she hits a shot down the third baseline foul.
Now just sit right on top of it. Yeah. Yeah. 2 small tapes. Sit right on top of it.
Well, Michael, if you break your glasses, I want you to go down to 2020 Eye Optical. They'll fix them in a heartbeat. Set on her brokers. They, oh, buddy, Shark Briggs down there. 2020 Eye Optical.
Inside and low. That'll even the count at 1-1.
Was it eye to eye, isn't it? Was it? Yeah, I think it's eye to eye.
Well, you're all right. You don't have to wear glasses anymore after having that surgery done.
Yeah, like that.
Of course, you suffered for about a week and a half or so
Yes,
after.
well, I did.
Base hit to the right field.
One ball game I did.
Will score the runner, and she'll advance over to second base on the throw.
2 runs come in.
It's another base hit for Eubank.
So Eubank knocks in both runners, McFadden and Van Ness.
Brings up
As the
shortstop number 16, Allison
Lady Warriors
Miller.
are threatening to put this one out of reach early. Now leading 7-0. Allison Cave will now be the batter. She is the leadoff batter for the Lady Warriors, and she is 1 for 2. She doubled in the second and scored. She reached in the first with it by an error and scored.
She is batting .477, scored 22 runs now, has 21 hits, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs, has stolen 7 bases, 15 putouts, 22 assists.
Looks like we're going to have a change in the lineup for the Lady Phantoms, as the new pitcher looks like it's going to be number 10, Amanda Crocker.
Okay, well, let's talk a little more about Amanda Crocker. We'll get some of her stats here. All right, where is that? Amanda Crocker got a 3.5 ERA, only has 1 win, no losses this year. The bulk of the pitching has been Jackie Ward. Amanda's allowed 12 hits, 5 runs, has struck out 7 and only walked 2. That's not bad for your second pitcher.
Where's the actual lineup that they gave us? Is it back in the book? You guys have the lineup here?
You got it?
Because they changed pitchers.
Okay. You got this card I gave you up there. You still have it?
Thank you.
Now pitching for Phoebus, number 10, Amanda Crocker.
Allison has been the MVP and a team captain for the last 2 years.
Allison Cave, the batter.
Hey, Leonard Thomas, AD for Kecoughtan up here, making sure he's going to stay dry if it starts raining. He's no dummy.
0-1 is the count to Cave. Ground ball to the second baseman, to first for the out. That will end the inning for the...
The score at the end of 3, Kecoughtan 7, Phoebus nothing.
Watch the last out. And how many runs did he end up with, Mike?
3 runs. As they were too shy of batting around. They had 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error.
Today's game brought to you in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, conveniently located at Hampton Center Parkway and North Armstead Avenue. For a tour of the facilities, give them a call or stop by, 827-4670. And remember that Zooms is giving an award to the senior player in the softball, baseball, girls and boys soccer teams this year who's demonstrated academic excellence. These players be awarded a plaque at a school board meeting the 3rd Wednesday of May. We'd like to thank David Allen Zooms for their continued support, WHCS, and our student athletes. And, of course, don't forget, Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda. Get your new and used cars at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard. Give them a call, 838-5450.
Well, so far in the game, the Lady Warriors have 7 runs on 5 hits.
Number 13, Rebecca Barnes.
And they have
Barnes.
left 3 on. The Lady Phantoms started off the first inning with 2 hits, but came away with no runs. Little blooper to the second baseman for the Lady Warriors for the out. Rebecca Barnes was the batter. That's for the first out.
Parrish.
Next batter is going to be the center fielder, Christina Parrish.
Rebecca batting .309 coming to today's contest, had 17 hit and 2 doubles, but she popped that up to the second baseman. It's Christine Parrish. Let's see what Christine has done. Batting .273. 15 hits, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs.
Ground ball to the third baseman as she, like to see that one again. They're gonna give it to her, and we're gonna have to give her a base hit on it because she outran it. Let's see, here it is. They're gonna show it again. Ground ball as the third baseman cuts in front of the shortstop to make the throw.
Oh, you got to slow it down a little bit, Scotty.
And you make the call.
Not Scotty. Don Strauss, slow it down a little bit, Don.
All right, that'll put Parrish on first with 1 out. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Josie Krotz.
Josie batting .233. He's had 10 hits, 1 triple, 1 double, 4 RBIs.
As she grounded out back to the pitcher in the second inning. That's going to advance Christina Parrish over to second base on that wild pitch. One and 1 is the count, 1 out. Top of the 4th inning. Nice outside corner shot there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I don't know. There's a little
looper into right field for a base hit. As the throw comes into home to stop the runner from second from scoring. In the meantime, Josie Krotz will advance over to second base, so she gets a single. That advances Christina Parrish over to third base.
Watch this nice little blooper out there. Nice shot. She was really tickled standing on second base. It was tickled to death. She got that. Megan Gilchrist batting 154 has had 4 hits, 1 double, 2 RBIs. Oh, that shuts the, the shot, that's okay. Stops the wind coming in.
A little low in the dirt. Nice play by the catcher there to stop that one from getting by her. 1 and 1 is the count. 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Lady Phantoms again threatening with the runners on second and third. As far as she chokes up, she had no chance of getting to touch that ball.
That ball's outside, and she went for it.
She must be choked up 6 inches on that bat. You got a piece of that one to hang in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little high and outside.
2-2.
That'll even it up 2-2. 2-2. Amanda Crocker, the new pitcher for the Phantoms, is now on deck.
Strikeout number 3.
As Gilchrist strikes out for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Amanda Crocker.
Amanda,
now the pitcher.
And she's had 1 hit and 1 triple.
She reached in the 3rd inning with an error. Little outside. 1-0.
Got that outside corner. He likes that outside corner.
One and one is the count. Two and one now. That pitch was just a little low.
2-1.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Twos across the board. 2-2 with 2 out. Look at the defense that the outfield is playing. They really are hugging the outfield line, especially in left field.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strikeout. That's the 3rd out of the inning. That's going to end the inning for the Phantoms as their threat comes to a screeching halt. 2 strikeouts in a row there for the Lady Phantoms will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and there was 2 left on. So
Mike,
after 4.5, the Lady Warriors still lead 7-0.
Mike, we will pick a player of the game for both of these teams this afternoon. Each player receive a trophy in the shirt. The trophy comes from Trophy World. They're located in Hilton Village in Newport News. For all your recognition and award needs, trophies, plaques, and custom engraving, contact Bob Hilling at Trophy World, 595-7354. If you mention this announcement, he'll give you special pricing. The shirt comes with Tidewater Team Sports, your one-stop sports headquarters for screen printing, embroidering, uniforms, and apparels. Call 594-0411. Talk to either David Chubb or Terry McNamara, T-Mac. By the way, Scotty is having trouble getting a hold of Mr. Dave Chubb, so I'm going to get take the order out for our new shirts. Where's your shirt, by the way? That says
I'm wearing a shirt.
Yeah, but that's not the one that you're supposed to be wearing. You're supposed to be wearing one that's a WHCS.
You're not supposed to say that loud.
Oh,
Leading off for the
you didn't hear that,
Warriors,
did you, Scotty?
Second baseman, Jen Tobin.
All right, the Lady Warriors will be coming up now in the bottom of the 4th inning with a 7-0 lead. Jennifer Tobin now will.
That's what I like about Scotty. Jennifer Tobin,
Inside, that one almost gets her.
second base, batting .405, 18 runs scored, 15 hits, 7 stolen bases, 25 putouts, and 29 assists. First team All-District last year.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. This is her 3rd at bat of the game. She's reached both of the other 2 times at bat with errors. So officially, she's actually 0-2 at this point. Ground ball to the third baseman who bobbles the ball. Is going to really have to get it there, and she didn't. So she reaches again for the 3rd time by the error.
The pitcher number 4, Jen Robinson.
And you watch it. Just a bobble right there. Nice
and
stretch.
that's all it takes.
Nice stretch by the first baseman, but just ball just didn't get there.
So with Tobin at first base, that's going to bring up the pitcher, Jennifer Robbins. She is 0 for 1. She sacrificed in the first inning and popped out to the second baseman.
She's batting .409, has scored 14 runs, has 18 hits, 12 RBIs, 20 putouts, 35 assists. Pitcher, she is 11-1, has 102 strikeouts coming into today's game with a .75 ERA.
Well, let's see. We can add 3 more strikeouts to her total for the game.
Well, there you go. That'll bring it up to 105. Up to the minute statistics provided to you by Mike Hauser.
Make that 4.
Mike, use this in the
Well, Jennifer Robinson will reach.
Hitting for 39.
third baseman did a good job of knocking the ball down, but couldn't get her out.
Unfortunately, the inability to be able to grab a ball is really hurting the Lady Phantoms today.
Well, Kim Onks batting .439, 16 runs scored, 18 hits, 4 doubles, and she's the.
There's a line drive
there it is.
over the shortstop's head. That's going to score at least 1. And it was cut off, and I'm not sure why she cut that one off because they had a chance of getting her.
2 RBIs.
But she ends up scoring both runs on a single by Onks, and she's going to advance to second base.
Well, you can see why she's batting a cleanup.
Yes.
Watch this. Nice hit.
Nine to nothing in the bottom of the fourth. There's still nobody out. Looks like we're going to have a whole bunch of changes here.
They got a 10-run mercy rule.
15.
Do
Is
they?
it 15? Okay.
15 at bowler.
Well, the Phantoms just made a whole bunch of wholesale changes, and I'm not real sure where they went because the whole team just took off and started changing positions. So I'm not real sure at this point who went where.
Well, we'll just catch them as we catch them.
Now playing left field for Phoebus. Number 1, bowler.
Well, Erica, let's see. Nope, wrong one. My fault. Christina Parrish has moved from center field to third base.
Marisha Bowler is at left field. What else has happened?
Now, they've shifted everybody around. We're not real sure who's where at this point. We do see a couple of changes.
You got to give them. What do you mean? Don't be doing this to me.
How about if I do this to you?
No, give me the names.
Well, that's not going to be a problem.
All right. All right. Good. The other one. Who's got some? I got some hits.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay. This gal's not a bad thought either.
It looks like we're getting ready to start again. This should be Erica Van Ez batting as she grounds foul down third base. 0-1 is the count.
Erica Van Ez, just a freshman, first baseman pace is batting 273, 14 runs scored, 106 putouts, 6 stolen bases. First year on the varsity.
Reached, let's see, she grounded out to the first baseman unassisted in the first and had a base hit in the third. So she's 1 for 2. Grounder back up to the pitcher as she makes the play. Advancing over to third base, Kim Honks. So that's the first out of the inning.
Brings up the senior catcher.
Here it is,
Sam Haraway. Haraway.
Samantha Haraway, senior catcher, batting 200, 15 RBIs, 10 runners thrown out.
So far in the game, she reached by error in the first inning, and she popped out to the first baseman in the third inning. Grounds out to the second baseman for the second out of the inning. But in the meantime, Ken Ox comes in and scores the 10th run for the Lady Warriors.
I got a feeling we're gonna have to go and put that box in there now.
The third.
2 outs now here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That's going to bring up Danny Tatum, the third baseman.
Senior third baseman, batting 296, 5 stolen bases, first team all-district last year.
She recorded a sacrifice advancing a couple of runners in the first inning, or second inning, and she lined out to the first baseman in the third inning. 0 for 1 officially. Pop this one back straight up. Good thing the fence was there. It would have been sitting in our lap.
0-2.
Oh, you would have caught it.
I would have had to go outside that door to do it, but I still got to gone after it. Might have got tangled up by the wires, and there's a chair sitting in the way, but that's okay.
You would have gone for it, huh?
Inside. 1-2 is the count. 2 down in the bottom of the fourth inning. 10-0 in favor of the Lady Warriors. They've already scored 3 runs here in this bottom of the inning.
2-2.
Took off a little bit on that one. Was a little outside. 2-2's count.
Kecoughtan since 1983 is 30-13-2 against Phoebus. Kecoughtan won the Tri-District Champions last year with a 17-4 record.
Still 2-2.
Now here they got 14. They got to here 14-1.
Well, I guess that means she's 3-0 then, doesn't she?
Oh God.
That was high. That'll make the count 3-2. 2 down.
Team batting average is .352. Mark Christian is the coach. Pat Pilgrim and Phil Alexander are the assistants. Over at Phoebus is
swinging
Beth
miss
Mayer
as she strikes out to end the inning. But for the Lady Warriors, they scored 3 runs on 1 hit. There was 2 errors. Nobody left. So after 4 complete, Kecoughtan 10 and Phoebus 0.
No, it's got to be 4 complete innings. Yeah, it's top of the 5th. I heard some noise back there. Was that you shaking your head?
You're a heck of a guy.
Lucas.
You know, the Lady Phantoms already have 7 errors in the game.
Number 4,
7 errors
Yeah,
that have allowed 10 runs to score. The Kecoughtan Warriors have 6 hits, 10 runs, and 1 error for themselves.
And
so we'll go into the top of the 5th inning.
In the game for the
And the
Warriors,
game is brought to you in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. They're located at Northampton Center Parkway and North Armstead Avenue.
Nice play by the third baseman
Yeah.
for the Warriors.
One out.
She did a job charging that ball, didn't she?
That should bring up the leadoff batter.
Jamie Walsh.
Batter number 3, Jamie Walsh.
Batting 302 is 13 hits, 1 double,
Yeah, I can see it. Get back.
and 6 RBIs.
Nice play by the third baseman over there as she gets her.
Oh, what a
2 in a row now.
2 good plays there.
Danny Tatum over at third base for the Lady Warriors, playing a well of a game over there. She's
Ward.
You see why she was all district last year.
absolutely. She's very good defensively. That's going to bring up Sarah Ward, the shortstop for the Phantoms. Nobody on there. It's 2 outs.
She's got 14 hits, 1 double, 1 triple, and 5 RBIs.
A little low. 1-1 is the count. 2 down. Top of the 5th. Looked like he was getting ready to pull that one, didn't
2
it?
and 1.
2-1 is the count.
Foul back.
Got a little bit of piece of that one. 2-2 is the count. Two out here in the top of the 5th inning. Lady Phantoms have threatened a couple times with runners on second and third and came away with nothing so far. Full count now, 3-2. Sarah had a base hit in the third inning. She hit into a double play in the first inning. Pops that one up to the first baseman in foul territory, and I believe she caught the ball.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did. So that'll end the inning for the Lady Phantoms.
We go to the bottom of the 5th. Warriors 10, Phoebus nothing.
One of them caught it.
Look at me like I'm nuts here, Mike.
You asking me to pick a...
I'm asking you to look over and give me some ideas here, yes.
Once again, the Lady Warriors would like to thank their
Gotta have
sponsors,
that.
Pat Pilgrim Contracting for replacement windows, Pomoco of Hampton, Farm Fresh, and Dandy Haven Marina.
Who we got coming up to bat here?
We should have Shannon McFadden.
Chad McFadden.
That would be the...
Karen Langell. Karen Langell sub for
Karen, okay.
Got a sub here. Karen Langell. Junior. Batting .214. First year on the varsity.
All right, so she will come in the 5th inning batting for Shannon McFadden.
Is that a fashion statement?
Leading off the 5th for the Warriors, left fielder number 11, Karen Langell.
Number 7 to number 9 for Phoebus.
Okay.
What's your name, guy?
1 second.
Batter up.
7 is
Who you want?
last name.
It's Rebecca Stacy that's going to be coming in next inning. Oh, and 2 is the count to Karen.
Base pitch.
Low, that's 2-2.
2-2.
Three and 2 now is the count.
Full.
Will pop up to the shortstop. And she makes the out. First out of the inning for the Lady Warriors.
In
That's
the game
going
for Phoebus, number 7, Rebecca Stacy. For the Warriors, junior right fielder, number 19, Nicole Mugler.
Nicole Mugler Jr. batting .261. This is her first year on the varsity. Who'd she replace? Patty Eubank.
Batter stepped out of the batter's box. 2 outs. Back to the top of the order.
Well, I'd like to see that one again. See if they actually got her going out of the batter's box.
Yeah, I don't know if we had the shot of that or not.
Well, she made contact with the ball and she swung at it, and then the umpire called her out for going out of the batter's box. The ball is off of the pitcher's hand. We're going to have to give her a base hit on that. Allison Cave.
Base hit.
Allison Cave reaches first base with 2 out.
Toby. Junior, number 9, Jennifer.
Next batter is going to
Tobin.
be the
Tobin.
second baseman, Jennifer Tobin.
Jennifer Tobin, is she the batter now? She was, as a freshman, was second team all-district.
Now, she's been on base 3 times so far in this game, all 3 times by the air.
And she was a first team district last year. So.
Her on base percentage is 1,000 in this game.
Yeah.
First pitch was over her head and she swung at it, so 0-1 is the count. The line drive to left field is going to drop in for a base hit. So she's been up to bat 4 times and she has been on base 4 times. This time she gets a base hit, and that advances Allison Cave over to second base. That's going to bring up Jennifer Robinson, the pitcher.
Robinson.
And they're going to show it again, and she ripped the ball. So now the Warriors have something going with runners on first and second with 2 down in the bottom of the 5th inning, already leading 10-0. That was thrown behind the batter, and both runners will advance on a wild pitch.
1-0.
I'll tell you, kind of job that Jennifer's done. She's only allowed 9 runs in the games that she's pitched this year.
Ground ball to
Base hit.
in between the hole there between the shortstop and the bag, and that is going to advance and score 2 more runs. as Jennifer Robbins
Senior
gets a
center
base hit.
fielder number 3, Kim
Well,
Owens.
that gives her 2 more RBIs. She had 12 coming in.
So she pitches, she hits, she knocks in runs. What else can she do?
Well, fill up the water jug and
All right, 2 down, 2 are in so far. Robinson down on first base. That's going to bring up the center fielder, Kim Onks. Switching balls over there to try to keep a dry one in here. Every time a ball hits that outfield grass, it gets wet. Foul back out of play. 0-1 is the count. Again, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. One and one is the count. 2 down. Hawks, let's see. Kim, she grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. That'll be an E6 again, as Jennifer Robinson is going to advance all the way to third.
First base.
Watch the replay.
Erica Van Ness. Van Ness.
Made a nice play, but then the throw was way out of line there. Van Ness now the batter. Erica is 1 for 3 in the game, scored in the 3rd inning. Well, they got the run anyhow. Kim Ox decided to take off running and trying to draw the throw. Eventually she got the throw, and everybody ends up safe. So now it's 13-0.
when things start going bad,
The bottom drops out.
it really does. I'm glad the bottom hadn't dropped out of the sky.
That's a line shot to the third baseman who makes a nice play, and the throw for the out. That'll end the inning for the
Three more
Kecoughtan
runs.
Warriors. They scored 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and there was 1 left on base.
Nice throw here.
Scored
Good
again a 5.
pickup by the
13.
shortstop.
So we've finished 5 complete here.
Nothing.
The Kecoughtan Lady Warriors 13, the Lady Phantoms from Phoebus 0.
I'd like to thank our corporate sponsors, Hampton Chevrolet Jeep Mazda at 1073 West Mercury Boulevard, Zooms with 14 convenient Peninsula locations, and in part by Parkland Wood Funeral Home. Conveniently located at Hampton Center Parkway and North Armstead Avenue.
Well, the Lady Warriors have done what they needed to in 5 innings. They've left 3 runners on base. They've had 9 base hits, 13 runs out of those hits, and they have only committed, I believe, 1 error. 1 error is
I think
all the Lady Warriors have committed. So we head into the 6th inning of play, down 13-0. The Phoebus Phantoms will be coming up to bat. Jackie Ward, who started the game pitching.
Leading off the 6th for the Phantoms, number 5, Jackie Ward. Ward.
batting .455, has 3 doubles, 3 triples, 13 RBIs coming to today's contest.
Well, Jackie, she singled in the 1st inning and then grounded out to the first baseman in the 3rd inning.
She's only struck out twice, and had 4 walks this year.
0-1 is the count. She takes the first pitch. And leaving it up 1-1.
That's the one we're going with. And, okay.
Tried a little change up there, and it was a little bit outside. 2-1 is the count.
A nice changeup she's got, doesn't she?
Get a sign first.
Fouled back out of
Line up
play
play.
behind the first base dugout.
2-2.
And that'll make it a full count. 3-2 on the batter, Jackie Ward from Phoebus. And she grounded out to the first baseman in the third inning to end the inning. Here she grounds to the shortstop. Nice play.
Great play by Van Ness.
Van Ness makes a great play down at first base to get the out.
See why that freshman is starting at first base? Does a great job stretching for that ball. I tell you, Mark.
Yes, they're going to show it again right here.
The batter, number
And she
13,
really
catcher
stretches
Rebecca
for that one.
Barnes.
And scoops it out of the dirt, too. Next batter is Rebecca Barnes. She is the catcher. She goes to the shortstop, makes the play for the second out.
2 out.
2 down. Now is going to bring up Christina Parrish.
Mark Crispin,
18,
his first year coach at the
Christina
for the Phantoms,
Third base.
replaced
Parrish.
longtime coach John McDonald. And Beth Mayer, this is her second year over at Phoebus, replacing old buddy Wade Trainum. Christine Parrish, 273, two doubles and 5 RBIs.
Swings at a high pitch. 0-1 is the count.
He's only struck out once, 3 walks, and a couple sacrifices.
0-2.
Jennifer Robinson for the Lady Warriors have pitched a great game so far.
Yes, she has.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down in the top of the 6th inning.
She's walked
2-2,
one.
I'm sorry.
And how many hits has she given up? I know she's had 1 walk, and that was it.
5 hits so far. Pitch is outside.
2-2.
2-2 is the count. Yeah, the Phantoms have 5 hits on the day. They've also left 5 runners on base, too. Grounded to the shortstop, and looks like she might make all 3 of them.
It's caved to Van Ness for the 3rd time. this inning.
3 straight taps.
Tell you what, Van Ness does a great job of digging those balls out when they're not right on the money.
So the Lady Phantoms go down in order, as you see it again.
We go to the bottom of the 6th. With the score, Warriors 13, Phoebus nothing.
Well, that's 2 straight innings now that the Phantoms have gone down 3 up and 3 down. They only have 3 outs left to try to get something going. And our first batter for the Lady Warriors here in the bottom of the 6th inning should be the catcher Samantha Haraway. Reached base by error in the 2nd inning, popped out to the first baseman, and grounded out to the second baseman in the 4th inning. She's 0-3 so far in the game. Be announcing the player of the games here shortly. I'm sitting here watching you look at these papers, and you're sitting here doing this number.
Yeah, that's right. All right, we'll be back right after this short timeout.
Leading off for the Warriors.
All right, back after that short timeout. Who's the batter? Samantha Haraway, senior catcher.
0 for 3 so far in the game.
2-0.
Two balls, no strikes.
Line drive right up the middle for a base hit.
Base hit.
Haraway gets her first base hit of the game.
It's Tatum time. Third baseman.
Third baseman now, Danny Tatum is the batter.
Young lady made some fantastic plays over there on third base. That's why she is first team all district last year.
Well, she sacrificed down to in the second inning, lined out to the first baseman into third, struck out in the fourth.
1-0.
So she is looking for her first base hit of the game. And a little looper over the first baseman's head, went foul. That was close. High and outside.
A lot of people didn't think we'd get this ball game in today.
This is one of them. I didn't think it would, especially driving over here. It rained pretty good coming over. That was popped up over here to the third baseman. She makes the play for the first out. That's going to bring up
Number 11.
Third baseman Parrish. Brings up senior left fielder number 5, Shannon McFadden.
No, that's not Shannon.
It's number 11. She came in and pinch hit it last inning.
Karen Langell.
Yeah.
Karen Langell. She came in last inning.
You gave an assist to the PA guy. You know that, don't you?
And she lined out to the.
Normally you're talking.
Shannon McFadden, Karen Langell, Nicole Mugler, and Patty Eubank are all considered starters, and they rotate their time out in the outfield.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count. Fly ball to left field for the out. As Haraway is still sitting over at first base. 2 down now.
That is
Nice play.
Marisha Bowler out there in left field. Nice job getting under that ball. Did a good job getting it back in real quick so that the runner on first base could advance.
This is Nicole Mugler. She came in last inning and struck out for the second out of the inning. Little blooper to first base, makes the play for the third out. So the Lady Warriors, after getting a leadoff base hit by Haraway, is stranded at first. After 6 complete, the Lady Warriors 13 and the Lady Phantoms 0.
Last chance for Lady Phantoms. And while we do have a chance, I do want to go ahead and let the fans know who our pick for the players of the game are. For the Kecoughtan Warriors, that's a lot of people did well today, but I tell you, Jennifer Robinson not only pitched well, hit the ball well, scored, ran, did everything, and I think she even might have drove the bus over here, I'm not sure. But she is the player of the game for the Warriors.
Scored twice, had a couple had at least 3 RBIs.
And for the Lady Phantoms, Sarah Ward. What did Sarah do?
She had a couple. She had a base hit in the first inning and grounded out a couple of times, but she's played well with the exception of the an error or a double play that she made in the first inning. The Lady Phantoms have to come out here in the bottom of the 7th inning and get something going in a hurry. Down 13-0. Trailing the first place Lady Warriors.
Leading off the 7th for Phoebus, number 11, Josie Krotz.
Josie Krotz will lead off the Lady Phantoms here in the top of the 7th inning.
Josie has 10 hits, 1 double, 1 triple, 4 RBIs coming into today's game.
And she's 1 for 2 officially in this game. Had a base hit her last time up, and she grounded out to the pitcher there her first time at bat.
She's walked 5 times, but she's also struck out 9 times.
So she's 1 for 2 in this game. It's in there. 1-1 is the count.
One and two.
Nice waste pitch. That'll even the count 2-2. Wind's blowing pretty good from left to right here. Oh, line shot up the middle, just past Robinson's glove. As she picks up her second hit of the game, Josie Krotz.
Right fielder, number 7.
That's going to bring up
Stacy.
Rebecca Stacy, who came in the 4th inning.
Rebecca, let's see what she's done. 3 hits, 1 double. She's stolen 5 bases and has walked 1, struck out 7 times.
Outside, ball 1. One and 1 is the count. Standing over at first base, Josie Krotz after a base hit. Ground ball to the shortstop. And tries to make a play over at second. And
not in time.
Josie Krotz beats the throw. So
got a rally going
Stacy
here.
gets on base via a fielder's choice. And as you see it again,
2 for 10,
2 for 10.
14 for 4.
2 for 10, 14.
2. Ashley Sykes comes in batting 346, 18 hits, 1 triple.
Two for 10, and then you got 14 for 4. Sorry.
Batter number 2, Sykes.
that'll bring in Ashley Sykes in play, and she'll be batting ahead of or in place of Amanda Crocker. Phantoms have something going here in the 7th inning with runners on first and second. No outs. Pitch hitting now is Ashley Sykes. 0-2 now to count.
Oh, please.
He called her in the box. Foul ball.
The umpire changed the field umpire changed the call. He said no, she was out of the box.
So she
She's
goes
out.
down as the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up number 14.
1 out. Brings up number 14, Jenkins.
It's young Jenkins,
Is it Koisha?
Carisha Jenkins.
So she's
Foul ball.
Pitch hitting for Sarah Phillips. Warriors call timeout. They want to do a little bit of chit-chatting there in the infield. How hard is it to run across the outfield, Bob, and try to tie a ponytail?
Never had a ponytail yet.
That young lady was running from left field all the way to right field with both hands. Now she doesn't have the ponytail.
Good hustle, Angela.
And that young lady, shall we tell who? No, I'm going to tell. You tell who she is. It wasn't me talking. That was Mike Hauser.
Oh, come on.
Send your cards and letter in care of.
Foul back on a bunt attempt by Jenkins. 0-2 is the count. One out, runners on first and second. And this is the third time in this game that the Phantoms have had 2 runners on. So far, they haven't come through. Bottom of the 7th, they're running out of time. That one gets away from the catcher. That'll go as a wild pitch. As both runners advance to second and third. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Fouled that one back out of play, so it remains 1-2.
It's an out. That was the third.
Oh, it was. She
strike.
did. She went to bunt, so that's strikeout again. So she actually picks up a strikeout on that play. So Jamie
Smile,
Walsh,
Brack.
the leadoff batter, will come up to bat. Ooh, that was called a strike there. Jamie Walsh, the first baseman for the Lady Phantoms, had a base hit to lead off the game in the first inning. Popped out to the catcher and grounded out to the shortstop in the 5th inning. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th inning. Lady Warriors up 13-0 over the Phantoms.
We don't have a heater up here either, so we're sort of in the same boat. Just dry.
0-1.
Popped up to the right fielder. Is it going to drop? No. Oh, yes, it did drop. As they're going to actually score 2 runs on that. So that's going to be credited as a E8 or E9.
E9, yeah.
As the Kecoughtan Warriors will pick up their second error of the game, but that allows that takes care of the shutout. As you can see, it hit her glove and just pop right out. Now the bases are now clear with 2 down. That's going to bring up Sarah Ward.
There comes Sarah Ward, our player of the game for the Phantoms.
How did she get on base? Oh, she did it. I feel really stupid.
2-0 is the count now. That one's also outside. 3-0.
3-0.
Sarah Ward. She had a base hit in the 3rd inning. Popped out to the first baseman in the 5th inning.
Ooh, that was high.
That was one of those 3-0 automatic strikes. 3-1 is the count.
3-1.
He says it didn't make any difference where that pitch was. That last call made that one an automatic ball.
Yeah.
So Sarah Ward advances to first base with a walk. It's only the second walk given up by the Warriors pitcher, and going to second base is Jamie Walsh. It's going to bring up Jackie Ward.
Batting .455. 3 doubles, 3 triples.
1 base hit.
13 RBIs.
Had a base hit in the first inning, was stranded. Back to the pitcher as Robinson makes the play to first base to end the game. As the final score here, the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors 13 and the Phoebus Lady Phantoms 2. As the Lady Phantoms came up with 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning to get the goose egg off, Bob.
There you go. Well, I tell you, fans, it was a well-pitched game by Jennifer Robinson, who was the player of the game for the Warriors. I'll give you our sponsors here, and we'll get out of here. As you see the score, 13-2, favor of the Lady Phantoms. Today's game brought to you by Zooms with 14 convenient Peninsula locations, and by Hampton Chevrolet, 1073 West Mercury Boulevard, and in part by Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. For Bob Hintz, Mike Hauser, and our 46 crew, good afternoon, everybody.